Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Amanda again, checking in day 7 towards a breakthrough. Um, I actually just made a video and I realized there was something I didn't put into it, so so I'm starting over. But I'm still going to keep this quick. Yesterday, I talked about no longer craving sugar. And today, I ran into a really good friend of mine who I just have so much respect for, and we always seem to just encourage and inspire each other when we connect. And so she was sharing with me and another person that we were talking to that today marks the day that she is a year and 4 months sober. And, that's a really big deal, for anyone, that's challenging any kind of addiction, be it alcohol, be it drugs, whatever. But in this thing that I'm doing here, online, checking in, talking about my own, breakthroughs and goals, especially as it comes to health. Yesterday when I talked about no longer having cravings for sugar, I realized, sugar is addictive as well. And as encouraging and inspiring as it is to hear my friend really share about how long she has been, sober, in her journey, I couldn't help but think later on and just, reflect and think, wow, you know, I guess, it's a similar journey when we try to really take control of how we approach food, and sugar in particular, and processed foods and all of that, whatever it is that we feel that we can't go without, that, we probably could. And that does our body harm. So anyhow, I just thought that that was a very amazing thing to think about, because we don't often talk about being hooked on sugar or whatever, as an addiction, and we don't look at it as addictions. But one thing I've noticed in my food journey, I've been on this food journey since, it started in 2011, and then there's clearly different phases of this journey, and I'm at a very different stage now than I was at in 2011 or 2013, 2016, or even 2017. I've come a long ways, and had a lot of learning and fits and starts and all of that. But one thing that I've learned is that in my own journey, that food is addictive, whether definitely sugar, but people are also very emotionally attached to food and don't even realize it. If you think about when you tell someone, like, that you're a vegetarian or that you're a vegan, people who don't identify with that, they kind of like freak out, and not everyone, but I've just had this experience where people freak out. They think that I am now imposing, my habits on them, or if I don't, or if I'm trying to stay away from sugar for a period of time. People think that's weird, or if I'm trying to stay away from processed foods, people think that's weird, or even if I'm like not feeling restaurant food, because, I've worked in the food industry and I know that they don't always pick the best quality food to serve to people. So, all of that is to say there are times where I'm just very mindful. I'm like, I don't want to do that. And the reactions that I have received from people at times have been surprising. And at the end of the day, like, you got to let people be who they are. Like, I got to let you be who you are. And I hope that people let me, either way, I'm going to be who I'm going to be, regardless of how anyone feels. But I couldn't help but think, do people realize their emotional attachments to food, and their addictive nature? Because as I've gone through this detox and really cleaned my body, and not this round, but previous rounds, I've done it 2 or 3 times before, and I've just learned so much about what our body is capable of when we cut sugar and dairy and refined grains and just processed food. When we cut it out of our diet, how amazing the body feels, and how I don't even crave those things. And then it's not until I just kind of slip them back in. And of course, there's something about the smell of bread that'll get you. But otherwise, it's just been an interesting journey, and I just wanted to share that. And I want to congratulate my friend and anyone else out there who has challenged themselves in the world of sobriety in whatever form that looks like for you. Congratulations on your journey. I have other loved ones out there as well who are also, fighting the good fight and winning in their battles. So I'm really proud of everyone, and it's not easy to step away from the things that are naturally going to pop up in our environment, but it's worth it. And our bodies, we can all agree that our bodies thank us for it, and so do our loved ones. So hope you're well. Talk to you soon. Bye.